Hi there, this is Lee McQueen, and I'm keeping track of the Green Party's ballot access efforts because, as I've said before, more ballot access means more voting for the Green Party and the Green Party candidates. I keep track mostly by the Jill Stein for President webpage and then also the Green Party ballot access webpage. Wikipedia has a list of ballot access under the Green Party heading, Ballotpedia, and then ballot access news. And between all these sources, I try to get a clear picture on what's happening. It takes all that because the ballot access is moving along so quickly. There's so many deadlines. States are flipping, and there's lawsuits going on and rule changes and things like that. There's 50 states to keep track of, although the Green Party is now up to, Jill Stein for president, she is on 28 states for voting. In some states, she's a write-in candidate, and in some states, she's an independent. And altogether, she's on 28 state ballots, either with the Green Party or as an independent or as a write-in. So she's making progress. She's more than halfway. There's ongoing ballot access campaigns in the Northwest Plains states, and then also a cluster in the South, such as Tennessee and Kentucky, and then also a couple of states in the New England area. So it's still going forward. Progress is being maintained. I am looking at ballot access news, and it looks like Georgia, the Georgia Secretary of State, has determined that the Green Party petition does not have enough ballot signatures, which is a setback. The state says that only 5,925 signatures were valid, and the requirement was 7,500. And so this is the second time the state of Georgia has rejected a presidential petition this year. They also rejected Rocky de la Fuente because he didn't submit the names of his presidential election candidates by July 1st. And Rocky de la Fuente has a lawsuit pending. But the Green Party submitted approximately 10,000 signatures in order to meet the 7,500 requirement. Usually Jill Stein doubles down on the signatures, and for whatever reason, the Georgia Green Party didn't double down as approximately 15,000. They stopped at 10,000, and so it was determined that they didn't have enough. It's not the easiest thing to do to get on the Georgia ballot. Actually, it's notoriously difficult, and so there may be some way forward from this. We don't know. Sometimes there's litigation or legal things going on. For instance, with Nevada, the Nevada Green Party sued over the petition deadline. August 16th, the Nevada Green Party filed a federal lawsuit over the June 3rd petition deadline for new parties. The party submitted its petition by the deadline, but they were told after several weeks that there were not enough ballot signatures, and so they submitted another 1,200 signatures, but these signatures were not accepted since the deadline passed, and there's a lawsuit going forward from that. Also, South Dakota, it looks like a deadline was missed, or there weren't enough signatures by the deadline, and there's no write-in option. Also, there's a lawsuit pending in Oklahoma over their deadline, and then also the number of signatures required. In Tennessee, there's also a question of how to move forward. I think there's a high level, 33,000. I mentioned that before in another video, of signatures required to get the Green Party on the ballot. The other option would be to get Jill Stein listed as an independent candidate. I'm not sure where they are with that, what kind of choices they're making with the state of Tennessee. But hopefully we'll find out something soon, and Jill Stein will be on the ballot, if not with the Green Party, then as an independent candidate, so people can vote for her. So there's lawsuits and questions and entanglements going forward. If you go to Ballot Access News, you'll see the Constitution Party filing ballot petitions and lawsuits. Rocky de la Fuente filing ballot petitions and lawsuits. The Libertarian Party filing ballot access petitions and lawsuits. And then someone called Edward McMullen, who is also running, and he's trying to get ballot access as well. So it's a very volatile time in terms of ballot access. It won't settle down until mid-September when we know for sure who's on which ballots. I think the final deadline is going to be September 13th. My understanding from where it stands, I visited Ballotpedia to see if I could figure this out. My understanding is that the Libertarian Party is on 39 state ballots currently. The Green Party is on 27 state ballots, and the Constitutional Party is on 19 state ballots. And again, it might be different tomorrow or this afternoon or whenever people turn in their petitions. So that's 39 for the Libertarian Party, and that's kind of puzzling to me because I keep hearing like we're on all the ballots. We're on every state. We're on 50 states, and I go to Ballotpedia and it's 39. So I don't know if they're talking about just the Libertarian Party or if they're talking about Libertarian Party, being at 39, and then Gary Johnson's like listed as independent in maybe 11 states. Or is it just a propaganda? And that they expect to be on 50 state ballots. But according to Ballotpedia, the Libertarian Party is on 39. Probably by mid-September, they'll be on more, closer to 50. And then the Green Party is still actively petitioning. And so I've heard, mentioned from all sorts of different directions, like they're only on 20, they're only on 23, and right now it's up to 27. I've seen that listed somewhere, and then 28. I've seen that listed elsewhere. I'm going to say 28. And then there's active campaigns and lawsuits going forward. Constitutional Party, according to Ballotpedia, is 19. And that's my understanding from what I've seen just about everywhere else, about 6 different websites. So it's kind of fun to keep track. I'm really hoping that the Green Party will have some more progress made on their ballot access petitions. Definitely, if you are in any of the states where they're still petitioning and you have some free time or you have some free funds, either you can send your funds to the Green Party to pay for some petitioning, or you can kind of roll up your sleeves and get in there too and meet some of your friends and neighbors and see if you can get their signature. Best wishes to the Green Party.